few activities connect us more directly to the earth than the act of eating. When we consume fresh ingredients harvested from the soil, we anchor ourselves in the broader system of regenerative life to which we all belong. Gathered around a table, we are all equals. Through the ingredients on our plates, we share a common connection to Mother Earth and to each other.
What should I eat to be healthy and sustainable? Eating is such a primary thing. It connects us intimately with the earth, and yet so often we have little knowledge about the story behind it. We are displaced and separated from this intimate connection with the soil through a food system which has made our food anonymous and globalized and homogenized and somehow separate from us. Our future diets should be informed by eating as much of our staple foods as possible, sourced near to where we live, with a sustainable production story and in proportion to the productive capacity of the land that surrounds us.
When we talk about food security, we aren't talking about a kind of a theoretical problem. We are actually talking about 4 million people in this country who don't have enough to eat. What are those things that actually keep you from feeling like you are entirely alone, you are isolated, and you are, as a consequence, so incredibly at risk? So when people come to a community garden setting, they experience not just the freedom and the sort of the glory to be able to plant their own food, but they are able to connect and to explore their own identity through the land. Social isolation is worse for you than smoking, and it is worse for you than food insecurity.
Food issues and food insecurity are affecting youth, and it affects their ability to lead a healthy life. It affects their ability to fully engage in society, and if it affects us, we deserve to be part of the conversation. By empowering young people, we're building a network of minds that can tackle these big food issues and create more access, more affordability, and we can open these food systems not just to people who are privileged enough to have access to them, but to everyone.
I just wanted to get each of your opinion on what concrete action, so a policy change or community-driven initiative, that you think would set us on a course to have sustainable food systems.
The most urgent way for us to address food security in this country is actually by addressing income. So whether it's a basic income, whether it's a sort of a guaranteed annual income, we know in this country that we have seen an enormous stabilization of food security levels for people once they hit 65 years old, because they get a check from the government that takes them out of poverty.
I think this has to be a citizen-led movement for change. It has to be based on an understanding that the hidden costs of food, social costs, natural capital, environmental damage, are going to bankrupt society and actually cause a collapse of civilization unless we change our food systems. And if enough young people acting as citizens lead that change, then I think the governments will act.
As a political science student, I am inclined to say, vote, contact your representatives, do the political work that is necessary to get your voice heard.
By considering food systems and the linkages to healthy, vibrant, and sustainable communities, we can see that food done right is a key tool for belonging and building social connectedness. I think we can all reflect on the power of food in our lives, our homes, our families, and beyond. We can recognize that as food nourishes the body, community nourishes the soul.